you have to care about what you're doing. You want to feel engaged in what you're doing. You want to feel passionate. You want to feel purpose-driven. And you see the people, and it doesn't really matter what it is that they've committed to being engaged in, but if they're engaged in it, they seem to love what they do, and it changes the way that work feels. There is this ability in our brains to actually create fluency like a language in gratitude. It's like your brain has these files and our memories are set up in these files, and the memories that we go to most sit in the front of those file boxes. So the more we ruminate on a negative memory, the more it sits up at the front of that box and the faster our brain travels to get to that memory. The good thoughts, actually, if we do spend time ruminating on the positive thoughts, they get moved like a file up to the front of that file box. And we can train our brain to actually put those, put those files, those memories in the places we want them to be. There needs to be a different way of looking at happiness, understanding that happiness is something that happens as an outcome. We measure things like engagement. That's an outcome. We measure happiness or productivity. That's an outcome. It's an outcome of having higher hope, having higher efficacy, having higher resilience, having higher optimism, gratitude, mindfulness, and empathy. We look at these traits as called the hero traits: hope, efficacy, resilience, optimism, gratitude, empathy, mindfulness. So these 8 pillars of psychological fitness that you need to have an increase in will actually create an outcome of a happier environment or a more engaged or more productive environment. It's not work-life balance anymore, it's work-life continuum. And we have to understand that that's a constant rotation. So if we're creating an environment that makes people feel psychologically safe, and we build up their psychological fitness, that they go home to their family happier, and then they come into their workplace happier, and then they have a better experience at work, and it's a much more grounded and holistic way of looking at the employee.